Here they come. Into this 20,000 capacity arena, which is used for athletics, rugby union and football. Paris FC left this stadium for Stade Jean Bouin last year, but the women's team still use this stadium for their European games, and it is a terrific arena with plenty of fans here tonight, hoping to see the home side pick up a first leg lead, but it'll be easier said than done. Plenty of schools and youth groups here as well, swelling the crowd. Have to say the conditions are really tough. It's only about 5 degrees and dropping, and the rain just hasn't stopped all evening. Well, will the home fans hear that Women's Champions League anthem again here this season? That remains to be seen. But a terrific two-legged contest in store here between these two. We start with the lineups for you. The home side well beaten in the Paris derby against PSG here on Saturday, going down 3-0, although remain a point ahead of their city rivals in the table. Coach Sandrine Souberan makes 2 changes from that game. Océane Picard replaces the Costa Rican teenager Sheika Scott, while number 9 Lorena Azaro starts up front. It was her penalty which looked like earning Paris a win against Real in November, until the Spanish side's stoppage time equaliser. Hawa Sangare, by the way, dropping to the bench. The officials in the middle there. In the red are from Croatia. The referee Ivana Manticic. VAR Mario Zebec. We go through the pre-match formalities. It looks like the home side have won the toss. They really want the 3 points. Or should I say a first leg lead to take to Madrid. Real comfortable 3-0 winners over Espanyol in the league on Saturday. Brun, Atenea and Holmgaard with the goals. Tonight, coach Paul Quesada has the luxury of making 8 changes, including altering the entire back 4. Only keeper Misa Rodriguez, Swedish midfielder Filippa Angeldal, and forward Atenea yet to score in the Champions League this season, keep their places. Scottish international captain Caroline Weir scored 4 goals in the league phase, including that late equaliser against Paris FC in November. Well, it doesn't look like there'll be any let-up in the rain. But actually, these are great conditions for the players. They love these conditions. Lots of slide challenges, a lovely greasy service. Paris FC 4th in the domestic Ligue 1 table, just 2 points behind second place Nancy. Leaders Lyon, though, with a 14-point lead at the top. So away we go. A place in the last 8 of this season's Women's Champions League against Barcelona awaits the winners of this playoff. Paris FC are through to the knockout stages of the competition for the first time in 13 years. Vital wins against Benfica and Valerenga on match days 4 and 5 secured them a place in the playoffs, but they don't want it to end here. Could they build up a first leg lead to take to Spain in 7 days' time? Or can Real make life easier for themselves next week with a first leg lead here? That's what they're trying to do with Linda Caicedo. Flag stays down, and she decides to take the shot on. The young Colombian scored a couple of goals in the competition already this season. Real have already won here in Paris this season against PSG on match day 2. Sandrine Souberan does not want to let them complete a Paris double. Coach of Paris since 2018. It's very much her club because she also spent 14 years as a player for the home side. That's when it was known as UWCL, winning 2 league titles and 1 cup. Just for good measure, she also has nearly 200 caps for France. In the opposing dugout, Pau Quesada, the 33-year-old Spaniard, who only took the Real job in June, spent last season as assistant coach at Torino in Italy, previously also at Real as a youth team coach. Home side coming forward with Ndongala. Now Lemogadec finding Garbino on the right-hand side. That was a foul by Athenea. Free kick to Paris FC. Forward by Grebabal for Paris. The run is made by Azaro. A couple of penalties in the league phase, including that very coolly taken one against Real right at the end of the first half in November. Real certainly start this 2-legged tie as favourites. The second leg at home, as I mentioned, they're able to make many more changes to their starting lineup between the league and the Champions League, which has to be an advantage. Such a disappointing result for Paris at the weekend, losing 3-0 in the derby. They were 3-0 down inside 34 minutes as well. Game completely taken away from them in that first half. But today's another day. Garbino. This is Korosec, the Slovenian. Very much been a regular in this competition this season. Hossein. Very well headed on. Again, no way through for Lorena Azaro. Lisa Rodriguez, the goalkeeper, is the captain of Real Madrid. Just 5 goals conceded and have 5 games in the competition. He's had to share goalkeeping duties in this competition with the German Thrums. He's played 4 games. Hossein for Paris. Started very brightly here, it must be said. And Ndongala wanted the return. It was well cut out by Yasmin, the Brazilian. It was closed down there by Ocean Picard. Probably a good evening to spend plenty of time in the dugout. Otherwise cars, you're going to end up absolutely drenched. Just look at the rain on that running track. It has been like that for hours. Offside. Free kick to Real here. Yet to get going as an attacking force. Scored at every game in the league phase. Couldn't have started for them any better actually. Put 6 past Roma on match day 1, then 1 away to Paris Saint-Germain. Only managed 1 more win in the remaining 4 games, which is why they didn't qualify automatically. Soler runs through to Eva Navarro. Soler, one of 2 French players in the starting 11 for Real. It's a clever ball, isn't it? And Real win the first corner of Lou Bogart. Made sure she got there ahead of Dabrits. Now it's the cultured left foot of Caroline Weir to take the corner. Couldn't get it past Azaro though. She's been a superstar performer for Real this season. And will be captain of Scotland for the upcoming internationals. It's confirmed earlier this week. Zara wasn't able to clear her lines effectively there. First time we've seen Real enjoy a spell of possession. Lacroix with the ball forward. Well, that's where the passing has to be absolutely spot on in these conditions, because it just will zip off this surface. Picard, free kick. Well, it was Weir with the challenge, and she is the one player in the 2 starting 11s who would miss the second leg if she were cautioned, and that could easily have been a yellow card. Decided not to go long. Ends up back with Mylène Chavas, the goalkeeper. The offside flag is up here. Interesting hearing from Kaya Korosets before the game. She said whatever happens here, nothing will be decided in the first leg. Real pressure on Misa Rodriguez there, but the ball did go out of play. So it will be a corner to Paris. Took a bit of a chance there, Rodriguez. Not to clear first time, and you can see how much pressure was applied there. Needless risk-taking, really. Gives the French side their first corner of the night. Oh, what a majestic finish that is! Korosets the scorer, an absolute stunner. Well, I don't know if that was the plan from the corner. The finishes don't get much more spectacular than that. She wriggled away from Yasmin. And full on the volley, crashes it past Misa Rodriguez in scintillating style. And Paris FC surging. What a brilliant goal that was. Sumptuous volley from the Slovenian. And their tails are up here. Lemogedek striding forward for Paris. Gabino! Well, Real Madrid know they're in a contest here. That could have been 2 goals in 2 minutes. Gabino, who did score in the league phase in that crucial 2-0 win against Benfica, which really got their competition back on track after a shaky start. And it's Real who've made the shaky start here. They came from behind when the sides met in November. There's a lot of football to be played in this tie. It's not the start they had in mind. Pass by Maria Mendes. There's way too much on that. Another needless corner conceded. Well, we saw how costly it was when Rodriguez conceded that needless corner a couple of minutes ago, and now they've conceded another one when they really didn't need to. Well, who's looking after ParisFC this time, I wonder? Yeah, still Yasmin. With the second corner for Paris. Caroline Weir got that one away. There's a Caicedo to try and get it away. And that did go out of play for a throw. As you can see, her first goal in the competition this season. What a way to open your account. That's one she won't forget. A good run by Linda Caicedo, but nicely mopped up by Melwin and Dongola, French international. But Lemogedek gingerly gets back to her feet. Here is Sarah Dabris. Decent ball that by Yasmin. Linda Caicedo. Angeldal. Navarro. So far, we just haven't got near Chavas, the Paris goalkeeper. All credit to the home side for that. There's a robust challenge from Boga. Free kick is given. On it goes for Yasmin. Brilliant interception, because they had 4 white shirts waiting for that cutback. And then Caicedo clashing with Ndongola. two number 18s ending up on the deck. Surely be a free kick to Paris and a yellow card, I'd imagine, as well. And she eventually gets up. I think it'll be brandished in the direction of the Colombian Linda Caicedo, because she ensured there was no way through for Ndongala, and it was a painful collision for both in the end. The referee is waiting, poised to show the card when she does eventually get back up. There it is. Very, very close to equalising when they didn't. The break from Paris was very dangerous and she broke it up. Yellow card inevitable. Pointing out that Paris FC have won just 2 of their last 10 Champions League home games. To win this one would be perfect timing, really. They do have a habit of getting crucial victories when they need them. The Benfica one certainly springs to mind. Scored 2 fine goals from Mendy and Garbino to really kick-start their Champions League campaign a little belatedly. Followed it up with another win away to Valerenga. That was enough to get them through, albeit to the playoff round. Costly one for Real was the 2-1 defeat away to Arsenal. They were 1-0 up as well at half-time through Caroline Weir. Enjoying themselves, and why not? They played superbly so far in this first half. Started very much as they mean to go on in this playoff. They will probably feel that they need a first leg lead to take to Spain. Straight out by Azara. Throw to Real. It was a very rare old day when Real don't score in this competition. Scored in 17 of their last 18 European matches. What a record. Benea's cross closed down. No foul there. Possibilities here for Paris. She chose to hold it up there, Clara Mateo, the captain, and she's won a free kick. It's half a handball shout there from that cross, but I don't think you're ever going to get that. From Picard. There she is again. 20 minutes gone here in the French capital. So far so good for Paris FC. Picard's ball forward, almost broke for Garbino. Azaro goes in, Rodriguez takes charge. Certainly a nervousness to Real at the back. They only managed to keep one clean sheet in the league phase. Against Wolfsburg, perhaps surprisingly. One of their hardest games in the competition. Yasmin take the throw. Experienced Brazilian. Good run that by Apanea. Yasmin once more. No one over there in white. Bogart to get it away. Greboval. And Dongola. Real throw. Lacra. She was actually sent off in that win over Wolfsburg just before half-time, which made that 2-0 win even more impressive. In fact, they went down to 9 players before the end. Still won 2-0. Possibility here for Yasmin. Corner. Seen got the block in here. Second corner for Real. To be taken by the Swedish international, Filippa Angeldal. Picard let it bounce, and lets it go out for a throw as well. Disappointment last season for Real Madrid. You may remember, ended up losing in the quarter-finals to the eventual winners Arsenal, despite winning the home leg 2-0. Ended up losing 3-0 away. A bitter defeat. Played, and Dongola winning the free kick against Apanea. In good goal-scoring form domestically, she's yet to score in this competition. The deluge continues here in Paris. Certainly isn't affecting the quality of the football. It's a compelling contest. Yasmin. Oh, Fender Caicedo doing brilliantly for Real. It's a little trademark glide. Makes it look so easy. Angeldal. Just trying to poke that through for Atenea. And the cutback eludes Weir. Another free kick to Paris here. The captain Clara Matteo, who was fouled. It's been brilliant in the league phase. Matteo, 11 shots, 6 on target, 3 goals. Matteo causing problems here. Ended up being a foul by Dabritz, Real German midfielder. Yeah, handball given there against Lorena Azaro. Forced themselves level before half-time. Ball's looking for Atenea. Breaks kindly here for Yasmin. Good battle between Yasmin and Dongola in this first half. Only 21, but she's got so much experience already. Not many better right backs, to be honest. The referee's playing an advantage there because Ndongala did actually foul Atenea. Great interception by Ndongala. The yellow card is brandished in her direction for the challenge. Good refereeing. Innocence there. I think she knows exactly why that yellow card has been shown. Slowly inching their way back into this contest, Real. They're a very sloppy and uninspiring start. Last season's quarter-finalists. Win here in Paris against PSG on match day 2 was actually their first win against a French club. So keen for the double here out of the second leg. Half an hour gone. Caicedo to Yasmin. We have found Yasmin again. Very well defended by Ocean Picard. Into that midfield tonight, that looks a very good decision already. Oh, that breaks kindly for Dabrits. Perhaps needed to shoot a little earlier. Weir, oh, what a ball! Dabrits threw herself at it. Breaks for Caicedo. Corner. Well, that's the best ball in we've seen at either end. This is from Weir, absolutely outstanding. She can't do any more than that. It's just begging to be touched over the line by Sarah Dabrits. Third corner for Real to be taken by Weir. Oh, it's a good header from Lacroix. And Shabbat is equal to it. Well, she hasn't had a lot to do. The Paris goalkeeper. A free header from Maëlle Lacroix here, who has scored in this competition already in that big win over Roma back on match day 1. It's as big a scare as Paris have had so far. The French player would dearly love to score here in Paris. She very nearly did. And the referee got a bit of sorting out to do here. I think Anaël Mogadek was limping. Yeah. It's fiercely contested this, to say the least. Stakes are high. Lovely bit of skill there from the Mogadek, who, as you can see, has recovered. From Garbino. They're still fighting for it here. Garbino once more. Cleverly done. The Mogadek. Retrieve by Ndongla. Nicely worked with Picard. She's desperate for that to go behind Feller. And in the end, it's a foul. Well, Real have certainly picked up in the last 5 or 10 minutes, but Paris remain a threat. When they do throw players forward, they look more than capable of getting another goal here. It's a weak clearance. And they're looking to capitalise here with Azaro. Left in this intriguing first half in Paris. chance for Azaro, didn't quite get hold of it, dragged it across the goal. And Dongala. As you can see, that was the 4th attempt on the home side. Just 2 from Real Madrid in 35 minutes. It's a very modest tally. Seen with the ball forward, and Dongala. Azaro's flick. This is Clara Mateo. Didn't get past Navarro. Bogart now. Little touch again from Garbino. Mateo. Garbino. Lovely turn. Oh. Brilliant football from Paris, but she only found the side netting in the end. Well, Mateo, lovely reverse ball for Garbino here. The angle always against her. She could have tried to cut that back for Ndongala perhaps, but I don't think anyone can blame her for putting her foot through that one. To call, isn't it, at the moment? Seeing chances at either end. Great run here from Caicedo. Just bounced over the head of Weir. Lacroix finding Yasmin. Gabrits. Lacroix. Now, bit of space for Angeldal. They look so dangerous when they move the ball quickly, Real. We just haven't seen enough of it. Gabrits. Oh, off the post, off the goalkeeper, and in for the equaliser. Caroline Weir touches it over the line for Real Madrid. We're all square in Paris. Well, Sarah Gabrits here took aim from a long way out, and she's a little unlucky, Shabazz, because it comes back off the post, hits her on the back, she loses her bearings, and all credit to the Scot Caroline Weir, who was first to see the opportunity, and all she had to do was win the race to score her 5th Champions League goal of the season. Really well taken. Be disappointed with that, Paris FC. Kickoff just being delayed by a VAR check here. Certainly on first viewing, didn't seem to be anything wrong with that. Sada is asking, what's the hold up here? It's 1-1. Well, it just goes to show, in these conditions especially, why not have a crack at goal from outside the penalty area? This greasy surface can be hazardous for goalkeepers. The ball skidding in front of the keeper, hitting the post, hitting the goalkeeper on the back. Very unfortunate from a Paris perspective. Is there a response from the home side straight away? Just no way through there for Le Mogadec. For Real Madrid. So Dongola who clears. Offside flag up against Lorena Rosario. Well, there's the long-range effort from Dubrich. Look how far out she is here. That's why they were checking. Caroline Weir very close to being offside, but just the right side of Ndongola. Very well intercepted by Grebeval. There's the captain for Paris, Clara Mateo. Mendes for Real. Plus stoppage time left in this very entertaining first half in Paris. It's pretty clear that this will not be decided here tonight. Just nothing between the sides. Remember, it was 1-1 when they met on match day 3. An excellent ball through for Anthonea. She's got it all to do. Defender makes the block. Now the flag goes up. She didn't look offside. Yeah. Clearly offside. Neither she nor the defender were to know that, and it was a good block by Selina Hossein. There will be a couple of minutes of stoppage time at the end of this half. Garbino's lost it. And here's Caicedo for Real Madrid. Oh, that's a brilliant run and a fine finish from Anthonea. A terrific turnaround from Real Madrid. Her first goal in the competition this season. And they've scored 2 goals in 5 minutes here in Paris to completely flip the script. Brilliant run from Linda Caicedo. And she timed the pass to perfection. And Anthonea, well, gave the goalkeeper no chance, right in the corner. Well, that goal's been a long time coming for the 25-year-old Spaniard. Paris FC 1, Real Madrid 2. terrific end for the first half from Calcasado's side. Second best for half an hour here. It's a free kick to Paris. It is 2 minutes of stoppage time, by the way, which we are well into. Calcasado has ventured quite a long way from his technical area, and the fourth official is very politely telling him to return to where he should be. So it could well be the left boot of Mael Garbino here. And this could be the last attack of the first half. Wasn't quite kept in by Ethaner, but it won't matter because that is half-time. Well, thrilling stuff in the French capital. Paris FC taking the lead early on in stunning style through Kaja Korosec, the Slovenian, a wonderful crashing volley from a corner. But what a turnaround from Real Madrid. Firstly, Caroline Weir reacting quickest to tap home after Dabritz's shot had hit the post, and then Athenea beautifully put through. She found the bottom corner to make it at half-time. Paris FC 1, Real Madrid 2. Welcome back to Stade Charletti here in Paris, where at half-time in this UEFA Women's Champions League playoff first leg, it is Paris FC 1, Real Madrid 2. Quite some turnaround from the Spanish side after going behind early on in terrific style. The glorious volley from Kaya Korosec giving Paris FC the lead, and they could have added to it before the equaliser from Caroline Weir. Just 5 minutes later, Ateneo made it 2-1, and that's where we are going into the start of the second half here. All to play for, with another leg to come as well, of course, in a week's time in Madrid. So Real Madrid get the second half underway, and they'll be very happy with the state of play. If they can avoid conceding again, then they know they will take a lead to the second leg at home. I'm sure they'd love to nick another goal if they could. Hard to believe there won't be chances given the way the first half went. And Real will know that Paris will have to come at them as they're doing now through Melwin, and Dongola runs all the way through to Mateo, who couldn't bring the ball under her spell. She's clearly fouled there by Ateneo. Not so much there, but there. She's saying, where's the yellow card, the Paris captain? That can often get you a yellow card. Garbino with the free kick. She's certainly on the money. Cleared twice by Maria Mendes. Out on towards Mateo. There's Feller. And that's an excellent ball for Linda Caicedo. Belair to her right. She tried to do a little too much there in the end, the young Colombian. Good defending from Selina Ould-Hossein. Yeah, that's decisive defending from the Paris FC right back. Weir. No way through for Weir the second time. This is Real Madrid's 9th game in the competition this season, including the qualifiers. Just one defeat so far. Qualifier against Eintracht Frankfurt to get into the league phase. The only defeat they've had was the match away to Arsenal. Yellow card coming out here. Pleading her case there, Clara Mateo, the captain of Paris FC. Caution it is. This is why. Plenty of defenders back for Real. Width might well be the key for Paris here, because there's an army of defenders in central areas for the Spanish side. Navarro. Good work here for Lacroix to do. No nonsense clearance there from Misa Rodriguez. Good work out nicely. Belair. Oh, lovely drop of the shoulder. And tried to get it through for Atenea. Very good defending from Lou Bogart. Just needed to have a better first touch there. Atenea. She was in. It is a corner. Minutes gone in the second half. Angeldal with the Real Madrid corner. Punched by Chavas. That's a very good bit of goalkeeping. The French keeper. Down goes Belair, it's a penalty. It's a penalty to Real Madrid. And the pendulum is swinging their way quite dramatically now. Well, it's Grebeval with the challenge on Naomi Belair. She got goal side, and the moment she felt that contact, a penalty looked inevitable. Was there enough contact? That's the question. I can't see VAR overturning that. This is a crucial moment in the context of the two-legged tie. Could be an enormous break for Paris. Hijinks in front of the goalkeeper here. Two players both on the deck. Dongala and Yasmin. Dongala's already been caution here. She's trying to protect the goalkeeper. And Dongala. Weir with the free kick. Oh, it was a great ball. And the shot is wide. FC survive when it could so easily have been 3-1. That's a great ball from Weir. Really well defended by Clara Mateo in the end. And then the long-range strike, which was by Athenea, well wide. Big a moment could that be in the context of the tie? 3-1 Real Madrid, that would be a long way back for Paris FC. Linda Caicedo, Athenea. Slightly surprised she didn't take that on. Have won the first leg in their last 5 Women's Champions League ties, and they're well on the way to make it 6. The rain has stopped. It's a report. It's still absolutely sodden. That was into a great area. Here's Azaro. Flag stays down. It'll certainly go up now. I don't think Garbino kept that in. Goal kick. It was a good try to get it back across. Still a long way to go in this first leg. Rebaval is fouled by Athenea. Much relief for Rebaval, who thought she'd conceded a penalty just a couple of minutes ago. Real Madrid second in the Primera División in Spain, but 10 points behind Barcelona. They're doing a bit of a Lyon in the Spanish league. 18 wins from 19 league games this season with 88 goals scored, which is just ridiculous. Exactly double Real's 44 goals, which is a fine tally in itself. That is Fiona Liagne, the young French defender. Azaro. Oh, they're appealing for handball, but you rarely get those when it's so close. Change is coming for the first time in the match. Real Garbino replaced by Fiona Liaga, 41 years of age. Seventh appearance in the competition this season. Rebaval. Long from Shabas. There's a player down here, Paris, but they're playing on. Now they're being instructed to stop by the referee. Dongola is stricken here. Left of your picture, I think she just had her Achilles trodden on there accidentally by Yasmin. So a look at the watch will tell you an hour gone in Paris. The heels of Lemogadec. Dongola. There's Picard. Free kick, foul by Dabritz. He's just pulling it back a little bit to where that tackle actually happened. Could position this because it's too far out for a direct strike, but it's not a great angle for a ball in. Or of course they might not agree it's too far out. She has gone for it. Picard. It would take something truly spectacular to keep Misa Rodriguez from there. Weir. Flags up for offside there. If you offered Real Madrid a 2-1 lead at the start of proceedings, they would have happily taken that. Yellow card being brandished here in the direction of Angeldal. Challenge on Clara Mateo. Two cautions aside. Nicely done by Koloshets, but loops up to the great alarms of Rodriguez. Real Madrid have seen a fair bit of late drama in their games this season, both goals and red cards. Paris managed to nick an equaliser, then go to Madrid all square. Be pretty content with that, considering where we are now. Paris don't actually play at the weekend in the league, so they can focus 100% on both legs of this playoff. So they'll have a nice break before the match in Spain in 7 days' time. must be a possibility for Paris. No, the flag goes up. It did look offside. Yeah, no question about that. Lucien Picard, the culprit. A really disappointing home defeat at the weekend, and potentially another one here. Dongola cleverly blocked off by Yasmin, but done in such a way that it might have been perceived as accidental. Azaro, another appeal for handball, more out of desperation, I think. They've really struggled to break Real Madrid down in open play, it must be said. Penalised for that challenge. Mr. Caicedo on the receiving end here. No chance of getting to the ball. Free kick to Real. It's Rebroadcast again. Playing right into Real Madrid's hands here. Atenea beaten to it by Lemogadec. Just coming up to the midway point of the second half in Paris. So far, looking like being a very, very good night for Real Madrid. Could it get better for them, I wonder? Weir's corner. Well, Mogadek away, but there's no one upfield. They'll separate the sides right now. Mateo. Azaro's available on this near side. Here she is. Well, she's dug out a decent cross there, but Yasmin didn't really deal with that. Lemogadec. Yeah, trying to find Ndongola, but well watched by Yasmin. And then she puts her left foot through it as well. So changes here. Just over 20 minutes left. No, they're not quite ready. Nicely brought down by Lamogedek. It'll be another throw to ParisFC. Another French player wanting to come on for Real Madrid. The Toletti. Double change coming for the home side. Polish forward Jawinska. And Mendy also waiting to come on. One goal either way. Completely changed the complexion of this tie. Real Madrid goal, and it would be very, very difficult to see a way back for ParisFC. Sunday Toletti will come on here. They're not in any hurry. She replaces Caroline Wynn. So there is Claudia Nerlinska. She comes on for Picard. And there is Jawinska. Myelin Mendy also coming on, the 19-year-old French midfielder who has scored against Benfica here on match day 4. She comes on for Lorena Azara. A frustrating evening. Ball that was from Crochet, but it's brought clear by Belair. It was the right idea to try and find Linda Caicedo, but wasn't the ball. Side really looking after the football very well right now. It's decidedly scrappy compared to the first half. Not that Real Madrid will care at the moment. This is Jawinska. Risky challenge from Navarro, but no foul. Bogart. They're onto that loose ball very quickly, but the defending was excellent from Real Madrid. It has been on so many occasions tonight. Paris FC. With the free kick. Aside from that one corner in the first half when they scored so spectacularly through ParisFC, you've got to say Real Madrid have defended those set plays extremely well. Offside against Hossein. So 15 minutes left. No change to the half-time score. Destined to be another home defeat for ParisFC. Beaten at home by Barcelona on match day 6, beaten at home by Paris Saint-Germain at the weekend. 2-1 down here to Real Madrid. Paris FC lost 8-0 on aggregate to Manchester City in round 2 last season. Days like this, they'll still be very much in the tie, with an enormous amount of work to do in Spain. By Naomi Feller. I think she can have too many complaints of that. That's mean, just to confirm, was shown the yellow card a little earlier. Possibilities here as advances again. Now the chase is on here for Caicedo, all on her own. Well, she stood tall there, Hossein. Big chance that was to make it 3-1. Alarming amount of space here. So the defender committed herself, but no white shirt even in the picture now. Apart from Caicedo, she was well within her rights to take it on. There will be a corner which will be taken by Davids. Promising break from Lemogadec. Levinska. Matteo winning a corner of Toletti. I think that's their first corner of the second half. Corner is goalkeeper in the end. She did enough. Just to take it away from Korosets. In the last 10 minutes. Real Madrid have just about shaded possession. Waiting to come on for ParisFC. Here's Ndongala. Promising from Mendy. She's got to have a go, surely, Lemogedek. Again, not a problem for Misa Rodriguez. Oh, that's a brilliant burst forward. And there's the third goal for Real Madrid from Linda Caicedo. You can see how much that means to the Real Madrid coaches. Clear daylight for the Spanish side, and that was tremendous composure from the young Colombian, scoring her third goal in the competition this season. It's route one, it's an assist for the goalkeeper. The ball's allowed to bounce, Caicedo first to it, and just slots it in. It's a horrendous goal for ParisFC to concede. But Misa Rodriguez, the captain, with the assist. Linda Caicedo with the goal. And that is a strike of tremendous importance in the context of the tie. A 2-goal lead for Real Madrid. Keisha Silla comes on, the French defender on loan from Lyon. Her first Champions League appearance of the season. Ndongala and Grebeval going off. Nora Hoheim also on the Norwegian forward. But right now it looks too little too late for ParisFC. Just sense the ParisFC shoulders have collectively slumped here. A lot of the crowd's enthusiasm has waned as well. It's going to be a very long way back for the home side. They certainly can't afford to concede again. Navarro, offside. Caicedo, who got the clinching goal against Wolfsburg on matchday 5, which made it 2-0. So netted in the qualifier against Eintracht. This is a goal of tremendous significance. And they've won it back as well. Real there, Antonea. Oh, a challenge by Silla. Well, she made the mistake, the substitute, and that's a risky challenge, isn't it? She got the ball, and it will be a corner for Real. 4 minutes plus stoppage time left. Now, very much in the driving seat now. That's with the corner. Well, something very spectacular there. Belair. For Paris. They need a goal to give them some belief for the second leg. Cleared by Lacroix. Mendy, no, that'll be pulled back for a foul. Free kick to Real Madrid. It does look like they'll be winning the first leg of a 6th Champions League tie in a row. Halfway to setting up a mouth-watering clash with Barcelona in the quarter-finals. Be the top two in the Primera División going head-to-head, although, as I said earlier, Barcelona with an enormous lead in that league. Real Madrid a convincing second. Now, Matea. Oh, she couldn't quite pull it back for Jedlinska, who was poised. Certainly made a difference in coming on, Jedlinska. A route back into the tie for Paris FC. Mendy off the bench to give the home side some hope. Matteo with the layoff, and Mendy bar a huge deflection, getting a second goal for Paris FC when it looked like it was all slipping away from them. Well, it was the deflection that did for the goalkeeper. But what a crucial goal for Paris FC. With 89 minutes on the watch. Antonea has found Caicedo. Second goal in the competition this season after scoring against Benfica. Well, you couldn't see that coming. And although it will still leave Real Madrid a strong favourite to go through. It just gives Paris FC a little bit of hope. They score first in Spain, we're all square. But there's still 4 minutes of stoppage time to play here. Mendy. Handball given against Jedlinska. Yeah. It's a harsh one because she was just protecting herself, but the referee saw it and immediately gave it. Lucky touch from Mendy again. Wide it goes by Lemogedek. Here's Verheim. Disappointing ball from a Paris perspective, straight to Yasmin. Apanea. Davids. Navarro. Well, Jedlinska has made a real impact since coming on, and she's given the coach something to think about ahead of the second leg. Did she earn a place in the starting 11 in Spain? All is not lost for Paris FC when it seemed to be slipping from their grasp. It's been a topsy-turvy first leg. They started the first half so well, Paris FC, thoroughly deserved their lead given to them in such style by Kaya Coricet. But how Real Madrid responded to foul by Valera behind. To shoulder, and then there's a blatant barge. That falls into the latter category. So a free kick to Paris FC. Headed away comfortably enough by Toletti. Shown Naomi Pelé for Real Madrid portion of the night, and it'll be another opportunity for Paris FC to get this ball forward. That's a great tackle, that, was it? Well, there won't be many more opportunities for Paris. Oh, they'll get a corner. Just their second corner of the second half. Time to take. This will be the last opportunity, surely. Here it comes from Verheim. Good header away by Pelé. And that's full time. And what a thoroughly entertaining first leg that was. And it's still all to play for in Spain next week. A really brave display from Paris FC, who looked to be out of it at 3-1 down when Linda Caicedo got the third goal for Real. But Mayalin Mendy's deflected effort got a goal back for Paris. And they only trail by 1 now going into the second leg in Madrid in a week's time. And remember, they don't play in the league before that. So full preparation ahead of that second leg in Madrid. The goals from Weir, Andonair and Caicedo for Real. What a thoroughly absorbing first leg that was in the French capital. It is finished. Paris FC 2, Real Madrid 3.